Hi, this is Rory Singh from the PowerhouseMarketer.com. Today I just want to make a quick video about engagement on Facebook. Engagement is very important. It makes you look like a rock star, but it doesn't equal success. Okay. Um, Here's an example. Let's say maybe right now you're getting a lot of engagement. You have a lot of friends. They're liking your posts. You're commenting. They're even giving you a lot of love. Okay, a lot of support. But maybe they're not joining you. Okay, what you need to know is they're joining someone. They're joining someone else that's not you. And if you know the reason why they're not joining you and why they're joining others, if you stick around to the end of this video, knowing this information is going to help you succeed. It's going to help you break free, break through the ice using the beautiful platform we call Facebook. Okay. So the first thing I spoke about was a lot of engagement, but maybe not enough sales or maybe no sales right now. Okay. So who are they joining? Well, I'm going to give you an example right now that leads back to high school. In high school, I was not perceived as the coolest kid in school, but I did attract one of the coolest kids in school. Um, in grade 9, over here in Canada, in Ottawa, Ontario, I had a friend named Jason. We had a lot of stuff in common, but we had a lot of differences. Okay. Ottawa, the population of Ottawa. If you listen to this story, it's a simple story, and it can help you. It can help you succeed online because this is how people are making their decisions online with products, purchases, looking for leaders, etc. Okay. So this story of mine here, my friend Jason and I, we had a lot of differences. In Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, back in the 80s, was mostly 100%, almost 100% white dominant population. Okay. Almost everyone in the population was white. Hardly ever saw any brown, maybe a few black people, maybe a few Oriental people back then. Okay. My story was kind of unique because in high school, I attracted a lot of ladies to myself, which was quite a feat for a brown guy in a pretty well an all white population to do. And this is how I did it. Okay, this is how I had a lot of engagement with the ladies, so to speak. Okay, I hung around with this guy named Jason. Jason had a lot of differences from me before meeting me in high school. Growing up in the public school sector or elementary school, we could call it. He was more of a sports guy, hockey captain of the hockey team for years. Uh, his father was the coach of the hockey team, so that kind of paints a picture for you. In high school, he wasn't really into hockey that much. Stopped playing it for whatever reason. I met him through another friend, another guy named Jason, introduced me to this Jason, and for some reason we hit it off. I started hanging out. We started hanging out with each other, and Jason was one of these cool kids. One of these cool kids in high school. One of the coolest kids in high school. The type of friends we hung out with were like headbangers, guys with long hair. Okay, long hair. They listen to heavy metal music, like we're into AC/DC. We call them headbangers because whenever they went to rock concerts, they with the long hair, they were back and forth, shaking their hair back and forth. So I hung out with headbangers, even though Jason and I, we didn't have long hair. Now back to Jason. One of the main reasons I attracted ladies to me was Jason helped me break the ice because he was perceived as one of the coolest kids in school. Number one, he had this energy about him that had a lot of charisma. People enjoyed being around Jason, including myself, because we liked how we felt while we were in his company. Okay. The second reason that I attracted ladies to myself was because I had a Camaro. Jason and I, one of the things we had in common, we both had Camaros. Most of the kids in high school did not have Camaros, okay? But it wasn't all about the cars. It was also about the way we were able to influence other kids. One kid even came up to me in school and he said, Rory, how the hell do you and Jason always get other kids to do what you... Well, we had a way to talk and present things to people in a way to get them to do the things that we wanted them to do. But the main story I'm trying to get you to grasp here was I attracted even guys to me as in the form of friendship through Jason, through the association of Jason, right? My friend, my best friend in high school, because he was perceived as one of the coolest kids in high school. So hopefully you're getting a picture. Hopefully I'm painting a picture of what's going on online. Now, you're on Facebook, and you may be getting a lot of engagement now, because I'm seeing like almost everyone's getting a lot of, almost, not everyone, but the great majority of people on Facebook seem to be getting a lot of engagement. Okay. Now, if they're not joining you, who the hell could they really be joining? They are joining the gurus, guys. They are still your friends. If they're not joining you, they're joining who they're perceiving as the coolest kids online, just like they did back in high school. So most of your friends, if they're not joining you, I'll say it again, they're joining either someone they're perceiving as guru, or more importantly, someone they're perceiving as super cool guru. And the reason that they're not joining you and they're joining the super cool gurus is because they are perceiving that they're lacking something in their own lives, and they think that if they will hang out with the cool kids, the most coolest kids online long enough, that they will get the same type of experience, which is not really the case. In order to get the experiences that you want, you got to be the type of person that knows that you have to create your own experiences. But most of your friends don't know this, and they're still using the same type of thought system to make their decisions in their adult lives online now as they did back in high school. Okay, so hopefully this is starting to shed some light on the big picture as to why they're not joining you, if they're not joining you right now. Okay. So I told you, if you know why they're joining the super ultra cool kids, who they're perceiving as super and ultra cool and not you, is because of this one important thing. It's called lack. They don't believe in their heart of hearts that they can help themselves create the experience that they want. So out of lack and desperation, they are joining the super cool guru. So you knowing the real information here, that only you can change your circumstances by what you're willing to do for yourself. And if you understand that the great majority of people online won't do what you need to be willing to do for yourself, and what you need to be willing to do for yourself is to keep remaining consistent. If you're doing live videos, giving people a piece of valuable content that can help them with their businesses, with their own success, and you're doing that, do that every single day. If you are not doing lives and you're using the very compelling power of word and pictures, but you're delivering value to your audience on Facebook, then you need to keep consistently doing that every single day. Because here's the thing, these are called income producing activities, and the great majority of your Facebook friends will not do these things every single day because of that one thing that I was talking about before, called a lack mentality. Okay, and until they change, they all have it in them to succeed, but only until they're willing to change. And most of them are still not willing if they're still chasing the guru, because in the end it comes down to you taking your doing your income producing activities every day. And all of these high-end systems online you don't really need to join a guru, because it comes down to you, what you're willing to do with the training, implement the training, uh, and such, right? As well as doing the income producing activities every single day. And lastly, before I go, you don't need to sponsor every Tom, Dick, and Harry on your Facebook friends list. All you need is just to conclude this video. All you need is just like the Tom Cruise movie, back in the 80s or early 90s, I think it was, called A Few Good Men. All you need, or even a few good women. So when I say men, I mean men or women. All you need to do to get the ball rolling for yourself is a few good men. If you remain consistent and understand that the great majority of your friends who are joining the gurus, and only the gurus, out of lack, and you make peace with this idea, and you keep showing up every single day, and you have a long-term strategy, right? Do it for a year, do it for 2 years, do it until you get a few good men, enough of these few good men to get the ball going. Once the ball starts going, things will start, and then you will get into momentum. So that's my video today, guys. If you got some value here today, please like this video. Please leave me a comment on this video on YouTube. Please subscribe. There's a subscribe button somewhere around here, because I will be releasing more content of value that can help you get through the blocks to success that used to hold me back, right? And now look at me, I'm taking action every single day and getting results. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Thank you for showing up. Again, another thing, if you're looking for a powerful system, there's a very powerful system. If you want to become a powerhouse influencer marketer, there's a very powerful system. Lower below, there's a link in the description underneath this video. You could click on that link and take the first step there. The guy who started this system is one of the coolest kids on the block, but he didn't start out like that. Okay, he was not one of the coolest kids at all. So that's something to think about right there. Below this video, click that link, take the first step there. Again, my name is Rory Singh from thepowerhousemarketer.com. Have yourself an awesome day now.